אם היה עומדת כיתה של זה, עם ידיים למעלה, אז באותו יום הייתי רואה אותי, הייתי קוצר את כולם, עד כדי כך.
כמה אתה חושב אנשים הרגת ככה?
לא ספרתי.
Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Pretending to be an ally of the Muslims, then inviting a war criminal, giving him a platform and allowing him to say nonsense like...
First of all, they did nothing with the land. It's just barren. They actually built one town. It's called Ramle. That's it. They took over the land, lost the land, and did nothing with the land. It was desert. It was nothing.
Wow. And now the guy cries over every little thing, especially in front of his Zionist handlers.
That the fate of the world depends on the decisions of the people of Israel, just as the fate of the world depends. Could look like, because we need it. We need it, and it's up to you to do it.
And if it's not that, he's getting triggered in the comment section with people that are challenging him on his hypocrisy. All I can say is his handlers have done him a great disservice. My young brothers and sisters, there is a war for your hearts and minds. Firstly, they want you weak, docile and stupid. This can be done by means of allergies, by addictions, and even problems like ADHD, depression, anxiety. And if somehow you're able to battle through all this, firstly, congratulations. And secondly, you're gonna have to contend with LGBT being shoved down your throat through the education system. If that doesn't get you, then immorality, which has $1 billion budget via movies and music. And if not that, then the false information that's being presented to us via textbooks and by the news, by the official narrative, of course. And this is what was embodied by the interview of Jordan Peterson and the war criminal, of course, the now PM of Israel, Benjamin Netan flippin' Wasteman. They were talking such drivel in that podcast, and I've never seen that many negative comments, mate. It's like these Zionists aren't even trying anymore, either because they think that we're idiots or that they've become lazy. And they do not become lazy. So JP made it clear who he was targeting, of course, the youth.
Often young people who are more prone to give credence and sympathy, say, to the Palestinian viewpoint.
And the logic that he didn't push back on, which is basically saying, the Arabs weren't really there, to be honest. So he's wiped us out, mate, yeah?
Decades, in this case, centuries later, I come back to this barren mess, this ruin, and I build it up back. And I not only improve it, I not only make my ownership based on improvement, but that nobody else did anything with it. There was no someone else.
That's like inviting a builder over who does up your house and then says, "This is mine now, mate." Yeah, I did this, mate. Me. Moshe Dayan. He was a commander who was fighting under Ben Gurion, who was the first prime minister of Israel. In the 1948 war, he goes, there is not a single place where Jews settled where Arabs were not before. Yeah, let me give you 4 examples. Mahlul, which was a Palestinian Arab place, became Nahlal. Jibta became Kibbutz Guat. Hunayfis became Kibbutz Sarid. Dalal Shuman became Kefar Yeshua. The Manshia district was destroyed, yeah? This district had 12,000 residents, 20 coffee houses, 10 laundries and 4 schools, mate. Yeah, and this was mentioned by Haaretz, which is an Israeli paper. Not to mention that there was another place called Tiberias that had 21 villages. Again, all destroyed, mate. So when he says Israel versus Palestine, that's wrongly framed, as this assumes that Israel always existed, which it did not. Rather, it is a case of settler colonialism. Memorize this word, mate. Not Israel versus Palestine, because there was no Israel. It's a case of settler colonialism.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is gonna steal it. And if I don't steal it, someone else is gonna steal it.
You've got Balfour. You know, the writer of the Balfour Declaration. He said that the indigenous majority population was that of Arabs. You've got Herodotus, who was called the father of history by Cicero. He also talks of Palestine as well. There was no academic rigor, no solid resources. It was pathetic, mate. Absolute pathetic. Well, at least it's clear and in the open now. Daily Wire, whom he's joined, has got links with US Defense, with the IDF, you know, Israel Defense Force. This, I'll put a link in the description. I've already done a video on this, giving the evidences and the names and the particulars, so you can check that out yourself. At least, look, we rather have somebody that we know where he stands rather than a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't pretend like you care and then start doing a mad one. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hope you guys benefited. Let's leave it there until next time. Assalamu alaikum.